What's good, people? Come check it out, because in the last video I put you guys in the money. Told you guys they're about to send none other than Uber lower. This thing started the day at 96 bucks. They moved it down to 93 bucks, down 2.8% on the day. Also told you guys about Meta. Started the day at 732, closed out the day at 705, down 3.85%. And I told you, listen, they're about to lay the smackdown on this name. That's none other than Peloton. That started the day at 740, and they dropped this thing all the way down to 698. That's a move lower of 5%, people. Now, you guys know, listen, over here, we take advantage of the options market. So whether they push prices high, whether they push prices lower, it doesn't matter. We can still get to the bag. And that is most certainly what I put you guys in a position to do last time. But you guys already know, listen, it is Sunday, and that is our favorite day of the week. And it's my opportunity to get you guys to the bag this week coming up. All right, so listen. We're looking to continue that momentum, and in a couple of minutes you guys are going to learn about where you guys need to be in the markets to go ahead and run it up. All right, people. But before I get to that, you guys already know, listen, you don't have to do it alone. I've got an incredible team that get into every single play that I get into. And speaking of incredible plays, the whole team got to the bag just this week gone. All right, because listen, I put them in a sensational play, and I just want to show you guys what it looks like when myself and the team, we pull up to the options market. All right, come check it out, because listen, we got people of all levels in our team. All right, and when you guys join the team, you guys will typically pick up a couple of option contracts, and it's going to look like this. My man Alex, legend in the building, that went ahead and ran it up 700 bucks on our last option play. All right, this is what it look like when you guys join the team. You guys are going to pick up a couple option contracts. It's going to allow you guys to make a couple $100, but it doesn't stop there, because you guys already know we are all about non-stop elevation over in the team. And when you guys graduate, you guys are going to start picking up double-digit number of contracts, and it's going to look like this, because Delhi in the last play went ahead and ran it up 3,800 bucks. Okay, people. So you guys are going to graduate from making multiple hundred to making multiple thousands. And listen, it gets even better than that, because after that, you graduate to the baller status. Check it out, Sunny Puri with a 20,000 bucks in profit on our last play, people. So listen, we just keep raising the bar. So you guys can see when you join the team, you guys are going to do exceptionally well, but it's all about non-stop elevation. And that being said, make sure you hit the link down below, join the team, because we are about to get ready for the next one, people. Listen, we have been on smoke this entire year, and if you guys know anything about me, we ain't stopping this momentum here. We're taking it right through to the close of the year, and we'd love to have you there. Right, link down below, join the team. You guys, when you enter the team, message me when you get in there, tell me, Sankey, what's the next play, and I'll make sure I put you guys in position. But people, that being said, listen, we are gearing up for a nothing less than sensational week coming up. Right, listen, they've shifted the markets lower. They've opened up a lot of opportunities. That's created some potential for you guys to go ahead and make a lot of money. I'm going to guide you guys. I'm going to steer you guys in the right direction in this very video right here, people. So listen, if you guys are looking forward to making some money with me this week coming up in the markets, you guys let me know down in the comment section. All right, just say, listen, Sankey, ready to get to the bag. All right, that being said, people, let's take a look at some of the opportunities for next week, and we are starting none other than, check it out, Nvidia. All right, take a look at the action on this thing on the last day. This thing started the day at 195 bucks, getting very close to that 200 buck mark. Lo and behold, by the end of the day, after Trump went ahead and made some comments about the tariffs, they moved this thing down to the 184s. We love to see it. Why, people? Because this is a name that will be closing out this year at 200 bucks. They can't stop the momentum here. This is the daddy of the market. But listen, the market is taking a pause from the name. The top market is taking a break, and they are distracted by the comments from Trump. But listen, over here, we keep our eyes on the prize. And that being said, going into this week, guys, it's all about the call options. You guys already know, listen, last week was about the put options. In the last video, I told you guys, if you want to get to the bag, the put options are where you're going to want to be. All right, and that is why we ran it up. That is why I gave you guys the opportunity in the names like Uber, like Peloton, rather. But this week is all about the call options. So you guys, if you're looking to get to the bag, it's the call options you want to be in. But here's the thing, it's all about timing. So that's why you guys make sure you're with the team, so you know when it's time, when it's go time on these option plays. Right, I don't want any of you guys out there doing it alone when you don't need to. We've got an amazing team that run it up every single week. All right, but that being said, This is a name that we could see some movement higher next week. But here's the thing. It can come as soon as Monday. It can come as soon as Wednesday. All right. So that's why come Monday morning, all right, when you guys are in the team, I'll let you guys know exactly how we are looking to run this one right here. But take a look. I want you guys to just remind you guys how easy it is to go ahead and enter into an option play. Because listen, when you go ahead and enter into the option space, you guys are going to be hit with the option chain right here. You go ahead and select the option contract that you are interested in taking a play on, and then you move over to the order screen right here. You go ahead, put in the number of contracts you are looking to run, and then you are good to go, people. So listen, it is as easy as that. You could be in the option play with 3 clicks of a button. It only takes 5 seconds to get to the bag. That being said, let's run the next one, because it's not just Nvidia that is shaping up for us for next week. Check it out, people. We got none other than Palantir itself. All right, take a look at the action on the last day. We can see that this thing started the day at around 185 bucks, closed down the day 175, down 5% on the day. But just like Nvidia, this is one of the strongest names on the scene. All right, this is a name that has been controlling the AI space. And listen, nothing's going to change as we move from here to the end of the year. This is what we call a shakeout, people. Right. This is a shakeout before prices move higher. As a matter of fact, that means it's an opportunity to run it up in the call options. And again, we might take advantage of Nvidia. If we don't take advantage of Nvidia, we may be taking advantage of this very name right here, and that is Palantir, as they get ready to shoot this back to the 180s and then push it back to the 190s, people. So listen, I'm super pumped, I'm super excited, and so should you. When we see movements like this, all right, these flash crashes, we call them in the market, they always open up some incredible opportunities. So that's why going into next week, we have most certainly got our eyes on the price, and we could be taking this one higher. But come take a look, because when you guys go ahead and take a look at the option chain, you guys are going to be met with a lot of selection criteria. All right, we are talking dates, we're talking strike prices, we're talking number of contracts. Now here's the thing. These decisions are going to have massive implications on the amount of profits you are making. Okay, you guys can see the options we could run: 17th of October, 24th of October, 31st of October, and so on. Okay, that is why I want you guys in the team. That is why I want to guide you guys, because selecting different dates could be the difference between you closing out the play with 50% profit and you closing out the play with 125% profit, people. And I'm all about maximizing the dollars in your pockets, the yen in your pockets, the naira in your pockets, all right, whatever currency you guys are operating with. That being said, this is the next one that we are interested in, but it doesn't stop there, because listen, there are plenty of opportunities going into next week, right? And another one on the cards is none other than this one right here, and that is Mara. Check it out on the day. They pushed this thing as high as 22 bucks, close out the day 1844. This is moving in line with Bitcoin. But listen, if you believe it, if you think that it's over for Bitcoin right here, you guys are most certainly mistaken, people, because listen, they are getting ready to push this thing higher. They're getting ready to push this thing back to the 120s, into the 130s, which would be a fresh all-time high, and then into the 140s. We are expecting explosive movements in that asset class, and that is going to benefit a lot of names in the stock market. And over here, listen, it just means that we can take it up in the options market. That's call options, baby, right? So listen, 1844 is where we're standing for Mara, but it's not going to stay here for very long. So again, to get to the bag next week, people, all right, we want to be strategical. We want to be strategic. We want to be tactical. All right. And we want to have a structured approach. And I'm going to help you guys with all of those things. And listen, it's these names right here that are going to be leading the charge higher. Okay. So make sure you guys are with the team, so you know exactly what play we take advantage of, or plays we take advantage of. Because sometimes, listen, we go back to back. We have simultaneous plays. All right. Which just means that we rack up our profits even more. And I want to make sure that you guys are all with us. All right, listen, we got plenty of exceptional members over in the team doing their thing, running up hundreds, running up thousands with us. And I want to see you guys there. I want you guys there with us. All right, get into the bag this week in the markets, because listen, when we celebrate together as a team, it is a beautiful experience, and I want you guys to participate in that. So people, listen, coming up, we are geared up for an incredible week in the markets, no doubt. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. And that's the video for today, and I'll see all of you guys on the next one.